Hello students. So in the describing motion chapter previously we have discussed about the main important topic, that is distance as well as displacement. Based on this distance and displacement, we are going with the further topic, that is speed and velocity. There is a relation between distance, displacement as well as speed and velocity. What it is means, I'll explain it. So first we will revise what we have discussed about distance. So distance means it is the total path or the total length covered by an object is called the distance. Displacement we have discussed, it is the shortest distance traveled by an object, isn't it? Same concepts we are discussing. First thing, it is about the speed. So what is this speed means? Speed is in terms of it is about relation between the speed and distance and speed will be having the relation. So in the speed distance we have discussed, it is the total path covered. Speed is nothing but, you might have seen in the school areas and all, you will be seeing the board. Speed limit is so much, 4 kilometer per 40 kilometer per hour, 60 kilometer per hour, like that the speed limit will be there. Or for example, in the car you might have see the odometer reading will be there in the car. That will be showing some you'll be showing how much speed you will be traveling, isn't it? For example, 60, 80, like that it will be showing. That is the speed. So that means how much distance I will say the word. I won't say how much path covered, because now we have known path covered is nothing but it is the distance. So speed, I can say it as how much distance that object has been traveled in a certain time. So here the concept of time will come. So speed, I can define it as distance traveled by time taken. So I can say speed is equal to distance divided by time. Distance I can write it as d. Time taken I can write it as small letter t. Okay. So speed I can write it s is equal to d divided by t. And also SI unit of the speed is meter per second. How meter per second means? Distance, displacement, everything you are measuring in meter. Time we are measuring in second. Okay. For example, in the question, if it is kilometer means, you have to convert into meter. In a question, if it is minute, time is in minute or time is in hour, everything you have to convert into second. So because the speed unit is m by s is nothing but meter per second. Okay, or you can write it as ms to the power minus 1. All these terms are same. Okay, m by s you are writing like this, m divided by s, or you can write it like this. So SI unit of speed is meter per second. Okay, so now let me take one example for this to understand it. For example, if an object, consider object A, or object position A and position B. For example, one vehicle or an object has been moving from this position to this position. So the total length of this position is, take for example, it is 5 meter. 5 meter is the total length or the distance. I'll say it as this is the distance. From now onwards, I'll use the word distance. So from A to B, the distance is 5 meter. To travel this distance of 5 meter for this person to move from A to B, you take it as it is 5 seconds. Okay, 5 seconds he has taken to travel from A position to B position. So what is the speed of this person? So speed is nothing but, use the formula, speed is equal to d divided by 2. D is how much distance he has traveled, 5 meter distance. In how much time he has taken? 5 seconds. So 5 by 5 is nothing but 1 unit meter per second. Okay, so this is how we are able to define the speed. And another one important thing is, speed means we are saying about distance. So previously we have known that distance does not depend upon the direction. In which direction object is moving, it does not depend. So if the distance is not depending upon the direction, then speed is also not depending upon the direction. Okay, so this is about the speed. So based on this, another one concept will come, that is uniform motion and non-uniform motion. So I'll say what is this uniform motion and non-uniform motion. I'll just give an example so that you will understand. So uniform motion and non-uniform motion. So uniform motion is nothing but, I'll give an example. When you are in the school, or if all the students are wearing, for example, if you are wearing the uniform, tie, belt, blazer, everything, all students are wearing in uniformly that your uniforms, then it is called a uniform motion. Non-uniform motion means one is wearing the uniform, shirt and all, one is not wearing the tie, and another fellow is not wearing the belt, another one fellow is not wearing the blazer. So this is a non-uniform, that is not proper one. So by this example you can understand what is this uniform and non-uniform motion. I'll give further example for the uniform motion. For example, an object has been traveled, I'll take A to B. For example, 1 meter distance in 1 minute he has traveled, means another next from B to C, if he has traveled 1 meter distance in 1 minute, then from C to D he has traveled 1 meter distance in 1 minute. That means uniform motion means the motion along a straight line. We are saying along a straight line there should be a equal distance in equal interval of time. So here also from A to B he has traveled 1 meter itself, B to C also 1 meter, C to D also 1 meter distance he has traveled in equal interval of time. Equal interval of time means in the same time, isn't it? 1 minute itself he is traveling in all these positions with the same time and same distance. So that is called the uniform motion. Non-uniform motion means, for example, from A to B he has traveled 1 meter distance in 1 minute. From B to C he may travel 2 meter distance in 1 minute. Okay, he may travel more distance in 1 minute. Or from C to D, once again he may travel 1 meter distance in 1 minute. That is not uniform always, isn't it? In the second example if you taken, so it is not uniform in always. So once it is 1 meter, then it comes to 2 meter, then it comes to 1 meter. So there is a uniform in the motion. So this is called the non-uniform motion. So I can define uniform motion as, it is a motion along a straight line in which an object travels equal distance in equal interval of time. So I can write it as equal distance in equal time. Interval of time means equal time. So here I can say it as unequal distance in unequal time or equal time. We don't know which is equal one. So it is not unequal distance in equal interval of time. Okay. So to find out this, so if the object is in uniform motion, always we won't predict, always the object will be in the same, isn't it? From A to B, B to C, all positions, same distance, same time, it won't travel. So in that cases, for the non-uniform motion, we are saying it as average speed. So there is one formula to find out this average speed. So average speed is nothing but the total distance traveled divided by total time taken. So that is the formula. Here speed means distance traveled by time. Average speed is nothing but total distance traveled by total time taken. Here total distance is 1 meter, 2 meter, 1 meter. If you want to add it, 2 plus 1 plus 1, it is 4. 4, it is the total distance divided by time. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So this is the average speed. 4 by 3. That is meter per second. Okay. So based on, I'll solve one problem so that you will understand what is this average speed. So there is one problem, it's there in our activity. So an object covers a distance of 1 meter in first 30 seconds. So an object from A to B, I'll take 1 meter here, it has traveled this distance, it takes 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, that means after this position, it covers 4 meter distance in 15 seconds. See, it changes, isn't it? In 30 seconds, it can travel only 1 minute, but in next 15 seconds, it can travel 4 meter. Here, you can see it is non-uniform motion, isn't it? From first to B, some distance and some time has been taken. In next B to C, some distance and some time is taken. So you can define this is a non-uniform motion. In this case, you have to use the term average speed, isn't it? Non-uniform motion means it is the average speed we have to find out. So before finding the average speed, there is a question called total distance and as well as total time taken. So let me find out that. So total distance we have to find out. So total distance, first distance 1 meter plus 4 meter. So how much total distance it is? 5 meter. So total time. Next question is total, calculate the total time. So total time is 30 seconds plus 15 seconds. So 13 plus 15 is nothing but 45 seconds. So total distance is find out and total time has been find out. Now it is easy to find the average speed. So average speed is nothing but total distance divided by total time. So what is the total distance? 5 meter divided by 45 seconds. So you get 5 ones are 5 nines are. So 1 by 9 meter per second. So 1 by 9 if I divide it, I'll get it as 0.11 meter per second. So this is the average speed. Average speed AV I can write. Average speed of the object is I can write it as 0.11 meter per second. Okay. So this is how you are able to find the average speed. If the question is for example only this much is the A to B he has traveled means find out the speed means speed is equal to distance travel 1 divided by 30 seconds you are able to find out. So this is about the speed, average speed and average that is about the uniform motion and non-uniform motion. Next we will go with the velocity.